stage Ubudwanile again. He's going to explain the award. Please come on stage, Ubudwanile. The most promising initiative is going to be presented by Mr. Solomon Sean. The promising is about local leadership. Mayisi identifyele umuntu embona uba uyasokola uyazama but if angancediswa ancediswe ibusiness yakhe can bloom esimfumeneyo ke wenza kulapha nase-Seaview wenza uyakhenika imoto kudala waqala ukhenika but indlela le akhenika ngayo ngoba in terms of funds and resources if there's no kuncedisa angaphumelela sicela yena ke eze ngaphambili azosho uba ushota ngantoni asizumnika lolo sizawucebisa uba ifumaneka kanjani asithi sizawunika into ethile igama ke esimnikweyo i-local leadership ngumphuthumi bambiza
Greetings and welcome to South Africa Unfiltered. I am your host Nontokozo Dazela, and today we are at the Wild Coast Sun. Namhlanje ke we have a guest here to Mr. T Mhlongo from TMD Fisheries. Tata Mhlongo kunjani tata?
Iyaphila.
Alright, enkosi nami ndiphilile. So ndicela usixelele kabanzi ngawe nesizathu soba ube lapha.
Isizathu sokuba ndibe lapha ndiye ndamenywa apha eWild Coast. So uba mandize ndizokwenza i-presentation ngemisebenzi yami endiyenzayo.
Ela ke usixelele kabanzi ngawe uba ubani waphi kanjani?
Ndingumhlongo owase-Ward 24 eGarhane Village kwindawo kwi-Bizana iWinnie Madikizela Mandela.
Ba nawe kule show ke tata. Enkosi. So sicela usixelele ukuba zithini injongo zakho nge-TM Deep Sea Fisheries.
I-TM Deep Sea Fisheries isebenza kakhulu ncakasana ngento zolwandle ifish yeah. So seyineminyaka iqhubeka le TM Deep Sea Fisheries and uhulumeni oye wathi uzokwenza abantu bangene kakhulu ncakasana kwinto zolwandle. Uthe xa wajonga ukuthi ukhona umuntu onayo i-accreditation certificate ukutraina aba bantu azobathengela iboat. Uchile wathi ubeke imali yokuthengela abantu iboat, i-fishing equipment. Into endiyibhaqileyo kwaba bantu abanayo imali yokwenza i-qualifications ezifunekayo phaa olwandle. Benzile ke abantu abayi-72 for safety at sea. Yeah. So into eseleyo ke ngokubo ndizobenza i-category C under 9 meter. Lo funding bendiyithole kwa-Sea Harvest. But ndiye ndancediswa kakhulu ngu-ECDC obekade siyiphusha kunye naye nomasipala waseWinnie Madikizela Mandela besikunye nookhansela xa besisenza lezo training. So into endiyibawelayo kakhulu apha kule nto yale fishing since ingekho ebantwini ndifuna ikhule le nto ngoba i-fishing iyona nto inomnotho eSouth Africa efakela umnotho omningi eSouth Africa. And apha kule ndawo kudala sityebisa oongxiwankulu abangapha KwaZulu Natal. Ngoku into endiyifunayo apha kule ndawo ndifuna kube khona i-fish factory ezongena phantsi kwabantu balapha eBizana. So bakwazi nabanye abantu since phaa lo msebenzi ndiwenzayo phaa elwandle wenzayo abalungi kakuhle abantu ababomama. Kufuneka ke ngoku bona apho ndibahlelele khona ndiyakha ngoku i-structure endisakhayo apho bazoya kootreyina khona batreyinele ukuvula ama-fish shop. ngoba abazungena kakhulu apha elwandle kwi-fishing elwandle bona bazothenga ngoba ndiyathanda ukuba nomama bangene kulo mkhakha webhizinisi. Ndiyathenjiswa kakhulu ke zi-Department of Alfred Nzo yokuba bazokwazi ukundincedisa ama-cooling system amakhulu apho kuzolotywa masebeloba labantu bakwazi ukufakela khona kwezo nkampani ezo. Ndingavuka iinkampani zibe liqela apha kule nto yale fishing xa ndithatha ukubheka. Bangakhona abathathayo ngeemoto badilive, bangakhona abanendawo abanestrasha bona apho bafakela khona iifishi. Then ukhule ke umsebenzi we-fishing ebhizana yami ne-Alfred Nzo endizithandayo ezindincedisayo. Ndimanga ke futhi khonapho kukhona ilanxiba bona njengoba le nto ithi agriculture, forest and fisheries, abalimayo endiye ndofika ndabajonga ukuthi aba mama bazimisele naba tata bathatha imali yepenshini ngenyanga rhoqo bakhipha i-300 befaka esikhwameni bahambe bothenga imanyolo balima nje indawo enkulu. Sebezile abantu base-Alfred Nzo bazile abaka-ECDC bafike bancoma. Ndibaqale kanje, ndiye ngoba ndine-tractor elimayo ndiye ndabalimela laba bantu babuya ke ngoku khonapho ke ngoku babe sebeqhubeka ke ngoku betyala kuba naku ndiyithanda into abayenzayo apha ebhizana yam endiyithandayo Winnie Madikizela Mandela. Ndifuna ukubona abantu bephuhla abantu ngoba udala ndifuna ndizama ukuthola umuntu kwabantu kuthiwa ngama-wish doctor. Ndizama uqonda uba angaba ngubani okwazi ukulapha le nto kuthiwa ngumona, ngoba into esibetha kakhulu thina ngumona thina bantu. Uba ngaba ndiphezulu andifuni omnye umuntu uba makalingane nam. So yiyo ke into endiyizamayo la kule Winnie Madikizela Mandela yami endiyithandayo. Incedisile kakhulu uWinnie Madikizela Mandela ukuba makwakheke isikolo esindisitreyinayo kuso. Wazofika ke uSamsa wafike wasijonga wasipasisa namatoilet no-ceiling nobuklini baso ngaphakathi. Endisebenzisana nayo u-Tightline Fisheries. Tightline Fisheries phela kumuntu ondincedayo obendinceda xa ngaba kukho apho nama-shortage khona ancedise ngoba bendimdayisela ifishi. Nangoku ndisasebenzisana naye u-Tightline Fisheries yiyona market yam.
ke tata. So ke tata, yeyiphi ngawaphi amazwi enkuthazo ongawanika ababukeli bethu? Ababukeli aba bazosibukela bantu abakuthi masizameni ukuthi masinendlela yokunceda abantu masibancede. Tata. Singadlulwa zinhlanga. Abantu bafika la bathatha wonke amabhizinisi alana thina into esime nayo nje sime nomona. Uze uthathe ibhizinisi yakho uyinikeze umuntu ophuma ngaphandle kodwa unabantwana ngaphakathi. Mna nabantwana bam endibafundisayo ngebhizinisi ndiyabancedisa futhi. Banawo amabhizinisi, omnye nje unayo isipatsi, unesipatsi umntana wam endincedisayo, omnye unebhowuthi uzukile, lona nguzukiswa, lona nguzukile. Ndimkhangele ibhowuthi ixabiso le-600,000. Yho. Alright.
So ibiza yena nje uzukile ndongo. Ndiyayifaka ke ngoku kwikhampani yam ukuba mayincedise kwizinto ze-training.
Tata.
Ndiyacela kakhulu, ndiyabongoza nabantu bakwethu abaphethe izimali ekuthiwa mabafanda abantu abake baqisilike ngaphakathi enhliziyweni banike abantu. Ndake ndathi ndikwi-presentation emthatha ndeva kuthiwa kukhona imali iphinde njani abantu bedinga ngolu hlobo. Hayi, bantu abaphethe izimali ezika-government ndiyacela abe nizikhululeni ukuba ninandlela yokuzikhulula uba nozikhulula njani ndiyakhuthaza futhi nama-cooperative aye anikezwe imali yexhaso nandibancedisayo mayibonakale kaloku phela into abayenzayo ukwenzela uba mabefika balela nabona abantu mabalumke abayeke ukunika abantu ifunding kube kungabonakali into abazoyenza lapho uhlatu umuntu athi ndizofuya ihagu apha anikezwe imali aqeda angalandela kuna umuntu mangabumnikezi le mali
umlandeli bayenzisayo
balandela abantu njalo bona uba bayaqhubeka into endiyenza ayibona kakhulu ebantwini ebebeyenza business account badla kuzo business account lathi no funeka libe ne-personal account kuba ngaba ni-6 ne-personal account indlela ke ndibafundisa ngayo ukwenzela ukuthi nizirholele but ibhizinisi mayisephandle thana ukuthi afuna uzirholele imali enkulu ngalaniyibone ibhizinisi ukuthi kuba njani nam ndineyam ibhizinisi nje ndizimele ndine-personal account ndine-business account andihlafuni phaa kwi-business account ndidla ngapha ndiyazirholela nam kulo msebenzi endiwenzayo incedise kakhulu rural development kakhulu yize ke le nto ine-challenge eziningi le business uba ifuna imali eningi
tata sibulele ukuba nawe kwishow yethu South Africa Unfiltered sibulele nangezinto osixelele ngazo siyathemba uba singaphinde sibe nawe futhi kwishow yethu nange-insights osixelele zona siyathemba uba iproject yakho izoqhubeka ngokukhula eSouth Africa yonke. Enkosi ke tata.
Ndiyabulela nkosazana. Ndiyabulela.
Good afternoon to South African Unfiltered. I welcome you, the viewers at the Wild Coast Sun. Today I am here with the GM of the Wild Coast Sun, Mr. Boekhower. Okay, you're welcome, sir.
Thank you so much.
Yes, if you can just tell us about yourself.
Okay, born and bred in Vryburg in the northwest. I'm Tswana. Name Tshegetso Henry Boekhower. Yeah, I've got 3 sisters. I'm married with 2 daughters who are in university now. So I came into this industry, but I studied engineering before this, so electrical engineering with West Technicon by then, which is University of Johannesburg now. And then I left everything in Johannesburg, a job as a test engineer to become a technician at Sun City. And I think that was one of the decisions I've ever took in my life, because I started loving this industry. It's more different, it's hectic, it's changing every day. It's not the same, every day is not the same. And that's when I started at Sun City and went to Carousel, from Carousel to Flamingo Casino in Kimberley. Then I came here as a gaming manager for the Wild Coast. Then from Wild Coast, I went out of the group of Sun International to become a general manager at Tabamusate in Begersford for Piedmont, for the Piedmont group. After Tabamusate, 2 years later, I was given a position at Rio Casino in Klerksdorp, which is in the northwest, a bigger unit than the one before that, which I've been there for 2 years, and then I came here to take this position on the 1st of September.
Wow, that's great. That's mainly what I want to do, because I know you are new in the area. Okay, this is a local media, so we are based in the area, and we are, trying to help the young people to find help wherever they can. And now I know you have just arrived. So all what I want to do is to welcome you and say we welcome you. We are pleased to have you around, and we hope that we are going to have a good relationship. Yes, I know you are taking over from the big shoes of Peter. I know.
Yeah. My passion is community development. That the community benefits from in terms of job creation, in terms of in building entrepreneurs, and that is something that I'm passionate about. That in every community where they support the business, they always need to feel as part of the community. You know, so we are going to move in that direction in terms of working with the community the same way that Peter used to do. We're going to do more than that to carry with his legacy. So we are going to build more entrepreneurs, get a lot of people to also step up into positions in this organization.
That's great.
Because we should be replaced by people that come from this area.
That's very
when we
nice
leave.
to hear.
Yeah, no.
That's very nice to hear.
There are license conditions that has been set,
Yes.
which we have to follow. So it's something that has been, it's part of the conditions of the license that was given to the board.
To the board.
So it's things that we are here to implement. So we will not deviate from and play games in any way. We are going to put things in place to ensure that the community becomes part of this business.
That's great.
Yes.
No, I'm very pleased to hear that.
No,
So
for sure.
We're just looking forward to working with you. And don't be surprised if we knock on your offices and we say, hey, why is this happening like this? Can we suggest some, community development and stuff like that? This has been a wonderful upliftment. This business, so it has just started. The first one was last year, and it was very, very impressive. It has done a lot. We are also interviewing the people who were here last year, and also we've got some positive feedback from those who have won, that how much their business has actually at the spin-off, because they were the winners, last time. So it's actually doing good.
Also, congratulations to yourself for the period that you've built a business to where it is now.
Thank you.
And
thank you.
I really want to see women taking care. They say when you feed a woman, you feed a family.
Amen. Amen to that. My other company is also in landscaping. We're doing landscaping, yes. So we're trying to, these are all the locals. They're coming from here, and they're professionals. They're doing their work, and unfortunately they have not been recognized before, you see, because the media is very stringent. So it's only a certain nationality that can be that can be on this business. So we're just happy. So we hope that whenever there is an event here, you know that there is a local company here. Yes. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
I really appreciate it.
And thank you to everyone. And well done, and good luck on your future. Yeah. Good luck.
Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Ungophethe yofuna simbona abemapha emphathi sondela mphathi so keep up on stage, keep you busy. Ladies and gentlemen, we're still on the recognition awards. Nimona umfana semncane umfana nimona ele 2000 nje phethe camera kodwa niyathemba ukuthi bani libuzo ukuthi shushu iyachata ke kulo December ungamlibali umfana baba khonto yenzayo umcimbi okhona sikhulisana kanje ngalokho ukhona umfana ukuthi bani le gonna share the details, right? Yes. We support him, but we must support each other as well. But right now, the next award, rather a recognition award for community development, is
in this category. We're looking again within Zone 5 in Eastern Cape, a vibrant young entrepreneur who is not selfish, who likes to share whatever they have with his or her peers. We couldn't look any further because her contribution in the community, most of your kids and our kids spend their time with her during school days and during holidays. She promotes education, good results, and respect. This is none other than your ZGM Business Day.
Good day, Tatugunene. Welcome to Ishow to South Africa Unfiltered. Nandingunontogozo Dazela, and it's a pleasure to have you on our show. Sicela ke ngokutata usixelele ba wena ungubani and what do you do? Uvelaphi kanjani?
Angibonge Ntokazi. Igama lami uThemnkosi Kunene. Ngivela Small Enterprise Development Agency. Ngamafuphi okuthiwa uSida. Kodwa ke nje phambi kwalelanga la phambi komsombuluko kuzobe sekushintsile seku-SEFTA.
Okay.
Yeah. Kodwa ke ngizokuchazela ukuthi kwenzakalani. Okwamanje ngisesewusida.
Sewusida, okay.
Yeah.
So, could you provide us with an overview of the key initiatives currently undertaken by USIDA, particularly in the Bizana area?
Well, initiatives abekhona la eBizana sawenza in collaboration with the Wild Coast Casino.
Okay.
Sekube nama trainings abekhona la kule area. Enye yama trainings eyayiseBizana cishe town hall. It was about cooperative governance. La kwaqeqeshwa khona abantu abangama cooperatives. Enye i-training esibena nje kulamaviki aphelile. Kuyo lenyanga ephelayo. Bekuyi training ye export awareness training. La beku create khona i-awareness ukuthi uma abantu benemkhiqizo abafuna ukuyi-exporta ngaphandle kwe-South Africa yini nani kufanele bayazi. Iwona ama-initiatives akhona. Amanye ama-initiatives zisasezinhlelweni sokuthi siwa-finalize ukuthi sifuna ukuthi kube khona sifisa ukuthi kube khona i-contact point yethu nalabantu abangapha eBizana osomabhizinisi abangapha eBizana, especially laba abasondelene ne-Wild Coast, ukuze kube lula ukuthi siba service ba-access ama-services akaSIDA. Iwona ama-initiatives akhona. Besides ukuthi siya interact nama-SMMEs avela ngapha akaze ufika koBizana, siwa assista ngama-services ethu. Yeah.
Nkosi ke tata, siyabulela ngayo yonke lo nkcazelo. So ndicela ubuza, what are some of specific programs being implemented in the Wild Coast region, and how do they align with USIDA, broader goals zika SIDA for your regional development?
At the moment, besides our services, la is a provider, SIDA, which are accessible kubantu as and when we are doing, especially also my business. There hasn't been any specific programs which are geared for this area. But in general, abantu abakule area, according to the demarcation ekhona kaSIDA, ukuthi we service our clients according to the district. District yethu Oku, which is our primary area, which according to the demarcation, but also this side is OR Tambo district municipality, and the nearest branch ekhona la OR Tambo is Mount Elif. Then you can look at distance Mount Elif as compared to hence sikwazi ukuthi siservice ama-client nakhona la OR Tambo.
Business associations with Sun International. People, today I'm standing here not because I woke up and started business in Sun International. Uyabona security is founded by this sole person standing right in front of you way back in 207 with the background of information technology. The idea of security developed because security is not only physical. The reason I incorporate electronic and physical, it's because we tend to undermine security business and think that whoever is standing in your gate, that person won't go anywhere.
So we are here with Mr. Ayanda Nochwelega. You might be familiar with him because we once did the episode Naye. Mr. Nochwelega, how are you, sir?
I'm fine, thank you very much, Dog. And how are you?
I'm good. Welcome back to the show. Thank you for being with us today. So, what would you say? The question yet yokuqala is, what category did you win in Kwezi Eagle Business Awards?
Thank you, Ndogo. The category that that we won in last year was in the mining and energy space. Thank you so much. Yeah.
So, when ngokubona kwakho data, what do you think made you stand out so much so that you won?
My understanding of what led us to win the award, one, I think the fact that we are based in a rural environment, the type of businesses that we are doing them in a rural space, and also the number of people that are employed, the spin-offs that these businesses are really doing to our community. I think that's what led to us winning that award.
So, change since winning.
There's a lot of changes, to be honest. In terms of the service station sites, there has been an increase in terms of the volumes of fuel that we pump. People in the region are really taking this business seriously. Furthermore, there is a extended interest from other entities. For example, at Seaview, we have just signed a contract now with USAVE. They are opening up a supermarket in that space. At Makusheni, we are discussing a drive-through KFC. And these awards, people must not think that is a regional issue. International national companies are looking at what we are doing here. Yes, yes.
Those are big accomplishments, hey? So what words of advice would you give to abantu who look at you and find you as an inspiration, who want to follow in your footsteps?
Firstly, I think what I would like to say, even from the people that are running with these awards, we really want to thank them for what they are doing, because that is doing a major impact to our community. Secondly, for those that see us in this space, we really want to advise a lot of, especially the young people. People must not be afraid of business. What if you have an idea, run with your idea. Never be disturbed by some detours along the way, because life is about having challenges, but if you keep focused, definitely you are going to get where you want to get. What we are talking about today, the service stations and the mining, they started as a small idea, but it's a bigger picture going forward.
All right, Dada, thank you so much for joining us. It has been a pleasure to have you on the show again.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Greetings and welcome to South Africa Unfiltered. I am your host Nontogozo Dazela, and today we are joined by a very beautiful lady, Miss Zenande Ndava. How are you today?
I'm good. Nontogozo namhlanje ndiyavuyela ukwamkelwa nguwe ku-show.
Thank you so much. Could you please introduce yourself and tell us more about why you are here?
My name is Zenande Ndava, as she said.
Yeah, you can just look at me. It's fine.
I'm a founder and a director of Queen's Greens.
Okay.
Queen's Greens, we plant a variety of vegetables. We started in 2019. And then Wild Coast Sun, they funded us just with a seedling.
Okay.
And then from a seedling, they see that we are so passionate and dedicated on this job, because what we produced at first, it was very giving that, okay, she can do this job. She knows what she's talking about in the story.
Yeah.
And then from a seedling, and then we offered people employment. From a seedling, they asked us, okay, from this thing, what do you need?
Yeah.
And then they gave us inputs to work our field. And then we worked the field up until they nominated us as Businesswoman of the Year. We push our business. We're still doing farming. We are employing people. We are offering in-service training in the students in the field of farming as well. So currently, I have 13 employees in the field. That includes students from different activities, and then we have one student from one of the universities. So she's doing her training currently. Yes.
Wow, that is so phenomenal. Wow. So tell us, what category did you win? Okay, this is the Eagles Business Awards, ne? So in what category did you win?
It was Businesswoman of the Year.
Yeah.
Yes.
So first annual Businesswoman of the Year award. Wow. So how did it feel to win that award?
Wow. It was amazing. At the same time, I was so emotional.
Yeah.
And then from my emotions, I get so motivated that, okay, they can see what we're doing in the field, and they can see that, okay, she's a woman, she's young, she's in farming. They give me so much motivation that I can go there and not to manufacture poverty, but to show others that it's possible. We can utilize the land and make a living out of it.
Wow. Okay, so from your thinking, what do you think made you win? What made you stand out and be like, okay, yeah?
Because I'm in an industry where it's a male-dominated.
Male.
Yes, it's a male-dominated industry. So I'm young. People previously, they know that I was in the modeling industry. It was just a hobby, and then I found my passion in the meantime in the year by yes. So I found this passion in farming. I'm pushing it.
And you're doing amazing.
I am resilient. Yes, I love it.
Yes, all right. Thank you so much. Greetings and welcome to South Africa Unfiltered. I am your host Unontogozo Dazela, and today I am graced with the presence of Umama Unontobeko Mabude. Mama kunjani?
Ndiyaphila Nkosi Nontokozo, uyaphila wena?
Phila mama. Namhlanje ke siyakwamkela kwi South Africa Unfiltered ishow yethu. Sicela usixelele wena uba ungubani and what is i-purpose yakho yokuba apha e-Wild Coast?
Igama lami ndinguNontobeko Mabude. Apha Wild Coast, I'm invited as a guest when the Wild Coast is honoring businesses that have grown and developed. And unfortunately, my sister, who's been honored here as a lifetime achiever, is no more. So I'm representing her. I'm sitting here to represent her and receive her award. That's why I'm here.
Condolences to you and your family, ma.
Thank you.
All right. So, our first question would be, what is this award dedicated to?
At the whole day, it was called the Lifetime Award, I guess, because she's no more. They're not categorizing her. They just gave her that Lifetime Award, yes.
Okay. So the purpose of the award was to just honor her?
I don't know. I was not told the purpose, but that is what we saw. Of course, she is a supplier. Her business is Billy Bakeries. She supplies bread here, so she's one of the suppliers. And the decision to honor her as the lifetime with the Lifetime Award, I really do not know.
Okay. How does it make you feel to accept the award ngosisi wakho ongasekho?
Proud and sad at the same time, because she was supposed to be here to receive the award. Yes, it means a lot to us, but not too much because she's not here. We appreciate it, but as I've indicated, there's a little bit of sadness that if she was here, this would mean more growth. Yes, and we do hope that the business is going to grow and continue to grow. Her children and husband are already hands-on in the business. They've been working with her. So the business is going to thrive, and we hope that this Lifetime Award would bring more blessings to her business, and the business continues to thrive.
Could you please tell us more about Billy Bakeries, ma'am?
Billy Bakeries is it's a small bakery kwanikwe eBizana. The founder, Upelekazi, is my younger sister. She comes after me. She's number 2 of 7 sisters from a Sikucha family, and she's Mrs. Tole. She's a teacher by training and was a home economics teacher. And our mother used to bake, and also she was a domestic science teacher. So Pelekazi gravitated towards our mother's passion. And at some point in her career, in her teaching career, she felt she must follow her passion of baking. So she does love baking. She decided to challenge the big Albanese and all. And when she went into that industry, she knew it's a difficult industry, but she thought she could make a dent, she could make a living out of it. And we believe her grandchildren and her generations would continue to produce and eat the bread of Billy Bakeries.
Yeah. Thank you so much, ma. We are back with a lovely guest, Miss Wandisa Simamane. Miss Wandisa, how are you doing?
I'm fine, Nononjan.
I'm good. Tell us about who you are and the purpose of you being at the Wild Coast namhlanje.
Okay. My name is Wandisa Simamane, as you have said. I am a BA graduate, majored in industrial psychology and sociology. I recently did a learnership with Wild Coast Sun at Wild Coast Sun. Me being here today is to be part of this very inspiring event, which is an awards show. And I was fortunate enough to be the one handing over the awards. That is the purpose of me being here today, and I might say I am very inspired.
Thank you for joining us on the show. Because we've had quite the day. What inspired you to become the person that you are today?
I think it was the fear of not doing anything with my life, the fear of just being Wandisa and not having anything to think of or make me to want to get up and get out of bed, because sometimes you need that purpose, you need that drive, something that you aspire to be. You need to have a purpose. So I think I'm here today because I had that feeling that I have to have something.
So tell us about your background, and does it have influence on the person that you are right now?
Yes, I can say it does. And I think that has a lot to do with the person that I am today, because you know how strict grandmothers are. She didn't even want me to do modeling, but now she's my biggest fan. Yes, that with my cousins. I've never lived with my parents at all, but they are very wonderful and loving parents because I see them anytime I want to see them. I was just that one shy child that had loud friends, and I would miss out a lot of things, fun things, that I feel like, okay, maybe if I was that exposed, I wouldn't be here today. Yeah.
So to someone like a little girl looking at you like from afar, what words of advice would you give a little girl, or even a younger you at that?
I'd say don't give up and look up to a person that is doing good. If you see good in a person, take that good and say, I want to reach that greatness. I want to be as great as someone. But you don't have to look at a person and want to be them, but say, I want
inspiration.
Draw inspiration. Say, I want to be somewhere. Yes, and do not ever give up.
Speaking of inspiration, who inspires you?
I'd say it's my mom. Because even though she grew up with nothing and it was very hard for her, she was a model, and she'd tell me, Ati baby, I was very short at that time. They wanted the models to be tall, yes, but then she'd be number one every time. Ati, yes, when I get into the venue and they see, oh, she's also here to compete. They'd say, some would even drop out because they know which okay the
competition is high.
Yes, that's the person that inspires me.
Thank you so much for insights, Zakho namhlanje. It has been wonderful to have you on the show. We hope to have you back soon.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you so much.
Wild Coast Stakeholder Support Award. Thank you so much.
And we are back again with our lovely guest, Umama Unobahle Maqabi. Mama, how are you today?
I'm good, thanks, and how are you?
Right, Mama. Cela uzi-introduce usixelele uba ungubani and what is the purpose of you being here?
Okay, igama lam ndinguNobahle Maqabi.
You can just look at me.
Okay, igama lam ndinguNobahle Maqabi, the founder and the director of Hlehle Civil and Building. Yes.
Yabona ke mama uphethe i-award. Please tell us more about what this award is and what it means to you.
It means a lot to me, the award, because ndisebenzele nzima and ndingumama osebenzisa i-transport.
Okay.
But kule transport yam ndiye ndabona uba kukhona ii-gaps ezikhoyo like mechanics. Ukuba eBizana kugcwele i-oil all over, so sibaqokolela in one place ukuze bakwazi into yoba babe sele bencediswa zezi khampani ezinkulu, because abanye mechanics they are professionals. Fumanisa into yoba mhlawumbe abakhange bakwazi ukuthathwa ndawo, so sithetha ke nezi big companies like ooToyota, Mercedes ukuze babathathe aba ba-professional, but aba ba-non-professional bona bafunda kwaba sebesazi. And also ke sikwiphulo lokuthi sesikwibhasi yesibini ngoku esiyiqala phansi siyakhe siyoyiphuma egqibeleni ihambe iitest ezipheleleyo ihambe emgaqweni iqualify. So ke yesibini esiyenzayo kodwa iyi-1 seyisebenza. Yes.
So cela usixelele ma, what inspired you to start your business?
Kukuba into eyandi-inspirisayo kukuba ndandibona uba le industry yakwa-transport i-dominated ngamadoda okokoko. So bendifuna ukubonisa into yoba we can as women and we can more as women. Plus ndirhalela nokunetsharisa and encourage young women ukuthi nazo mazazi ukuthi zithi pursue their dreams, zingacingi bafana ba no matter the circumstances eziyifesayo, because there are a lot of challenges. Mna ke I choose to view as a challenges zapha kwi-industry transport, not as obstacles, but I choose to view them as a stepping stone and opportunity to inspire. Yes.
Those are beautiful words, Mama. So what message would you have for if you are Z who are saying we are inspired by umama and nathi sifuna ukuhamba kwezi zinyathelo sohambe kuzo?
Ndingathi nje mabathathe courage. Le nto ithi they can do it. And njengoba bengike ndatsho ndathi no matter the circumstances abazifesayo, but funeka bayenze and bayibone. Nam ndingaba khona to mentor them. Yes, I'm ready to do that. Yes.
Thank you now on the show and congratulations on winning our
Thank you very much.
And the next award for the best startup.
In this category, we are looking for a young entrepreneur who exists within the locality of Imbizana and Zomfana. What we are looking at, we're looking at someone who's already active, trying, ushota nje engumntwana omncinci akazazi ke naye uzibona nje ezawubeka into phansi by surprise. Apha phambi kwenu you've got umfana ozothula umnqwazi ebengazange ufumanela award.
Yes.
Uzawuthula umnqwazi. Siyabonga mkhulu.
Siyabonga mkhulu. Please come on stage. Wild Coast Sun Best Startup Award goes to Siyabonga mkhulu.
Greetings and welcome to South Africa Unfiltered, where we bring all the important conversations to you. I am Nontogozo Dazela, and today we are graced with the presence of Miss Melissa Nonche. Melissa unjani? Phila. Could you please introduce yourself and tell us the purpose of you being at the Wild Coast?
Okay, Mulweni, South Africa, and you too, Sis Togozo. I am Melissa Nonche, wase Pizana at Ward 27. Na dingumdwana ofunda grade 10 at Oliver Tambo Technical High School. Okay, dingumdwana ofunda grade 10 at Oliver Tambo Technical High Schools with aspirations of becoming a civil engineer. I'm here today as a former Miss Pizana High Schools and a Teen Universe South Africa 2025 finalist.
Wow, okay girl, those are big accomplishments, Gesan. I'm so proud of you.
Thank you.
All right, so what inspired you to join a pageant at such a young age?
I've always wanted to be a model. I just was not given the platform at the time that I needed it, because initially I grew up in Durban, whereby there were a lot of modeling agencies whereby I'd apply but I'd just not be what they are looking for, you know, because at that time there was this stigma that dark-skinned people are not beautiful. In the modeling space, we knew Wuti, in order for you to be considered beautiful, you need to have a certain type of body. You need to have skin esimhlophe. You need to have a certain kind of appearance in order to be considered beautiful.
Beauty standards.
Yes, they were putting beauty in a box. So I moved to Bizana last year. And luckily, kwafika uSisizile Mthembu, who is the founder of EOZGM Modeling Academy and Mr. and Miss Pizana High Schools. So I was chosen to represent my school in the Mr. and Miss Pizana High Schools pageant, and I won.
Wow, girl. Wow, congratulations on winning. And we've been seeing you get on social media. Yeah, so how has winning grown you as a person and as a girl from Epizan?
For me, I'm someone who grew up with a very low self-esteem, and I must say that in my first year in high school, I experienced bullying, a lot of bullying, especially because I was different from abanye abantwana endandifunda nabo esikoleni, of which i-majority abantwana bendifunda nabo esikoleni were light-skinned, had afros, and then kufika mna ndiyafika kwalapha, no one knows me, so it's easy for me to be vulnerable. Ndiyafika esikoleni and they like, I remember I had a brush cut. I'm dark skinned, of which is something because they know yes. So those are the things as so then that made me a low self-esteem. So join Miss Pizana High Schools helped me step back into my power and reclaim my power. So in Kuliseka platform, because today I'm able to stand in front of a lot of people, voice out my opinion without feeling like there's someone in the crowd who's judging me. Even if it does not bother me. Thank you.
All right. Yeah, you are so well spoken. I love that. Okay, so who inspires you, Kengo? Who do you look up to?
Well, I look up to a lot of people, but one person that I would say is my ideal role model is a politician. He is into the civil engineering space, which is the space that I want to go into. I am very much in love with politics, and I'm hoping that one day I will make it into a certain political party that I'm not going to mention and be a part of the cabinet. Wow. So my role model is Mr. Babalo Matigizela. I look up to him because I feel like I resonate a lot with him, because he went from grass to grace in the very same place as Pumaguyo Nati, which is Ipizan. So I feel like Utatu Babalo is someone that a lot of us, especially Sibabantwana, Abafuna Uwenzi Zintos engineering Pagati, is someone that we should be try to be connected with. Sibukele kuye ubana, okay, he does this. Of course, he's not going to do everything wena that you want to do, but you'd only take the positives when I was born. Okay, these are attributes that can contribute towards me becoming a better person. So yeah, thank you.
We are back again on South Africa Unfiltered. I am still your host, Nontogozo Jazela, and today we are graced with a presence of Miss Wendy Nogwaba. How are you today?
Good, I'm good. How are you?
Good, thanks. Thank you for coming. So, sicela usixelele about who you are, what you do, and why ulapha.
Igama lami nguWendy Nogwaba, originally from Kwabaca, but I stay in Mount Aleph. Working for Alfred Nzo Community Radio. I'm the head of news with 14 years experience in the industry. But I'm here at the Wild Coast Sun today because of the Wild Coast Sun Eagle Business Awards. Benjingo MC kusukulwa namhlanje. Yeah, it's a great event. Last year, I was part of it last year. And ndiyayibona iyakhula nakulono nyaka, so it's a great initiative because ikhuthaza local business people into yobana nabo bakwazi into yobana bakhona. Yeah.
Wow, you look absolutely gorgeous today. Sicela usixelele, what inspired you to be in your line of work?
I think since ndisakhula, it's something just ndingathi curiosity, because I was one of those kids at 7, 8 years, ndiqhaqha radio ndithi ndifuna ubona oNolin Mawubana inside, Sabambixane and others. So I grew up knowing that I'm going to be on radio. Then I had to check into if I want to be on radio. Yes, so I did my journalism degree at the Wits University, and also I did a journalism a journalism internationally, like with the IBI, International Business Institute of New York. But yeah, I've been umsasazi, I've been intateli, so I'm a bit of both, because I started as a breakfast show presenter, then I grew and I knew into yobana with my line of work in the journalism strictly, so now I'm a journalist.
So tell us about the challenges that you faced along the way.
I think the most challenge is working for a community media. There are no resources in the industry, but we strive because my station is #1 in the province, so meaning we are doing our best. Other challenges would be a lack of training. We need more trainings, because we even take abantu abangayanga esikolweni, so we need those things, and funding as well. But other than that, I think community media is the best. It gives you a platform to grow, because you are not only focused, you end up being a technician, you end up being in marketing, in finance and everything. So there are a lot of opportunities there for you to grow.
So what piece of advice would you give someone who wants to follow in your footsteps?
I'll just advise them, if you are passionate, don't come here for money. There's no money here. Come for passion, accountability, and representing your community, because they need someone who has their voice, who's going to be able to formulate across, so that you be an ambassador or an advocate, especially when you're working in the community media sector.
So what key factors would you say makes you thrive in your industry?
I think it's the love for what I do. And knowing that my community, most of them depend on the information that I'm going to give them. Everything that is said on radio, it is as it is. So making sure that you give the right information to the people, entertaining your people, and being there to make sure that you uplift and develop your people, because we have even developmental programs like your training programs, businesses, agriculture and stuff. We do those awarenesses as well, and also knowing that you are at the helm of the information. People can talk on social media, they can talk on Facebook, on WhatsApp, but if it's not said on radio, it's still not sure, it's not made sure,
Here. So what piece of advice would you give the audience here to about the industry? Like what have you learned from it, and what can they pick out from what you have learned?
I think as much as I'm saying there's no money in this industry, but you can earn a living out of it. And I believe mostly in the community media sector, because I think the national broadcasters are bloated now. The other one was even cutting down in terms of employment and stuff. So I want to say, maybe let's try community media. Let's give it a chance. Let's give it all the support that it needs. There's a lot that we can do to change the situations in our communities and the country as well.
Thank you so much. It's been such a pleasure having you on South Africa Unfiltered. Thank you for gracing us with your presence.